Hey everybody, happy Saturday. I am hopping on. You're seeing me in gym clothes. I'm gonna go to the gym after I'm done with this video. My phone was charging. I got my house shoes on. Those are Ariat slippers for those country girls out there. Guys, I don't even know that they would make them big enough for y'all, but there they are. I don't even know if they make them for men. But anyways, I'm hopping on because I promised that I would show you guys how I'm gonna be setting up the Tyler binder. This is not a video about setting up the Tyler binder for 2024. I'm not setting it up yet for 2024 because we're still in 2023. We still have a little over a month left. So I wanna show you what I'm doing. I've got my Stanley hydrating, getting ready because I gotta go to the gym, like I said. But I wanted to also disclose this to you guys. Those that have followed me for any length of time know that I cuss, I burp. I'm a mom of 5 kids. I'm divorced twice. And I just wanted to disclose that. I know sometimes it's kind of like a hit and miss. Some people get offended that I cuss, but I promise you, and I say this truly with all sincerity in my heart in the right place, there are so many planner channels for Franklin Covey followers that don't cuss. A lot of those folks and influencers I actually follow and think the world of. They're really amazing people, but just wanted to disclose that. Not that I'm gonna cuss today, I don't know, but I just don't wanna be in a space where I have to feel like I have to filter myself and who I am. So the difference with my videos are you tend to get background. I've got my music because I was jamming out. I was vacuuming, mopping floors, putting up dishes, loading up dishes. I'm doing laundry. It's in the background right now. I'm on like load number 3. I'm washing the floor mats or bath rugs, whatever they are, and our living room rug. I do that once a week. And then I Lysol my couches. I Lysol my bed. I use the Lysol sanitizer in our washes too, because now COVID season's picking up. I live out in Arizona and COVID cases are starting to go up. So this mama is trying to keep it down kind of deal. But I wanted to show you for the time being what I'm gonna be doing with the Tyler binder that I got. It is a pre-loved Tyler binder. I received it from somebody that follows my channel. She reached out to me saying, hey, I know you wanted the Tyler binder. I've got one in like excellent condition. And if you want it, I will sell it to you for a heck of a deal. And I took it. She even threw in some extra inserts. So that is what we're gonna be doing this morning. I'm looking through the stuff that she gave me. So there's some blank paper. There are some sheet protectors. The Tyler binder came with the sheet protector up here, and then there's also some extra inserts, business card holders, a pouch, more card holders right here, and then the back of this one. It still actually has the original proof of purchase in here, so I'm taking that out. The pockets are nice and tight, but I wanna show you what I'm gonna be doing. So I told you guys that I'm using the Full Focus Planner. I was gonna find out if they had like no hole punches or if they sell them, the way that they sell them now, it's like, it used to only come in these kind of bound books. They have different options now, one of them being a 6-hole punch, but they don't have a 7-hole punch. And anybody that knows planners, and in case you don't know planners, if this is kind of, you're looking at getting into paper planning, if you've got the ones that are considered A5 6-hole punch and you try to add that 7th hole punch, y'all, it's gonna screw everything up. It's gonna look janky, it's gonna fit wobbly, it's gonna look uneven. It does not work. And most of us that have been around the planner world will tell you that. It ends up being more of a disaster. It seems like it shouldn't be a big deal, but it is, because Franklin Covey has built their system in a way that the 7 rings are just different, different separation compared to like an A5 6-ring punch. So with that said, so I got a promotion at work, and the promotion at work requires me to keep track of a lot of different things that I was not keeping track of a month ago. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stay the course, stay focused, do not lose focus is what I keep telling myself. Protect your energy. Y'all, I, in a very long time, have not had to self-talk that way, and it's kind of funny because even this week, I was like, Samantha, do not lose your focus. Do not lose your focus. Stay the course, girl. Stay the course. And I've got this compass tattoo. It says James 1, 2, 3. it's to remind me to just keep persevering and keep going. And I got this tattoo years ago when I was doing very similar role to bigger capacity, but similar role. And I would be driving on this, like when I was driving these roads late at night, I was working y'all like 120 hours a week. No joke, no exaggeration. I used to be drained and exhausted, me driving, and kept looking at my wrist. And finally one day I was like, you know what? I want to put a tattoo there to remind me to keep going on those days that are tough. So I'm hoping that my planner system will do the same thing for me for now. But what I decided to do, and y'all, it was very painful. Do you see this? It's upside down. I don't care that it's upside down. Don't get all caught up in that. I want you to see this. So what I decided to do, because I refuse to buy or go hunting for 2023 inserts right now when we are a month away from 2024. And knowing that full focus does not come with the paper that's not hole punched, I'm not going to be able to use that one because I want to stay in a Tyler binder for 2024. So this is a Tyler binder classic. Okay, so classic size. The things I love about the Tyler, let me actually backtrack for a second. I love the leather. I love the black. The hardware is awesome. You guys, the rings, the black rings are what make planner angels sing in my head. I love them. Aesthetically, it makes my heart happy. The pockets that it comes with, I love the amount of pockets that it has. I like that it has a shorter pocket here, a bigger pocket here, little pockets here. It's got 2 pen holes, the little loops. And the reason is because I like putting a pen and then an extra fine point Sharpie. I'll hook it up over there. And then y'all know my cheap ass Sharpie highlighters. I knock one over there so that it has the utensils that I need to write with, to mark with, to do with, blah, blah, blah. Has room to fit the Post-it notes, the tabs, yada, yada. And then in the very back, you have this pocket. And this pocket I love because then you can put like your bills or whatever that you've got going on, right? Or thank you cards or just whatever. I love the setup of this Tyler binder. I think it was done very well. I am not a floofy planner gal. Y'all, I've gone through my phase of all that where I love doing the stickers and the cutesy and all those things. My life, it's just not there right now. And I don't know that it will be again, but who knows? And it's fine. Mine is more, I use my planning for effective planning. So like actually to get things done, knocked out, keep track of my life in one space because I am on the go quite a bit between juggling my kids. I have them half the time. They're with their dad the other half. My older 3 kids have stuff going on that I like keeping track of, but I've got work and I wear 2 work hats, you know, one to pay legal bills, the other one to pay my day-to-day expenses. Those that know, I've been going through like court stuff for, it seems like infinity. It's actually been over 2 years now, but anyways, so I've just got a lot of moving parts, right? Plus you have my mom hat, my self hat, all these different things. So this is what this binder is, I'm hoping will keep me track on doing, right? Okay, so what I did is I took weeks and this is where that planning comes in because you have to think about these things. One thing I did realize today is I left my dang Franklin Covey hole punch at my office on my desk. So I don't have it. So I'm making mental notes today what I need to do tomorrow or Monday when I get to my office. But what I'm planning on doing is, so I ripped them out. They look janky and ugly. I had to tell myself, girl, progress, not perfection. Get over it. Don't worry about the paper cutter. Release control and stop yourself. So that is what I'm doing. What I did decide, and I had to look at how is that going to work? Because when you put the holes in your binder, what is this going to look like when you're opening up? Because I still want to use these planner sheets because this will help get me through the remainder of 2023, right? So what I did figure out was on the full focus planner, the version that is the bound one, right? On the rounded edge side, if you can see, there's enough space that with the hole punch, it's not going to intervene on the dailies or the weekly review of this planner. So that is a good thing. It's going to protect those because I just OCD in me, undiagnosed OCD, I might say, or I might add, whatever, is that if you're like, you hole punch on something that's supposed to be able to allow you a checkbox or whatever, my brain like looks at that and that's all it will focus on. It will lose focus of the task. It will lose focus of the sheet because it focuses on the fact that the dang hole went there. Okay. So anyway, so I told myself, okay, so this is what I'm going to be doing now because I'm putting it in essence, I'm putting those holes where it's not meant to go. By the time you add it into the binder, you have to actually flip the days around. That's where this time-consuming piece comes in. But I just had to remind myself, progress, not perfection. So I've been going through, and I'm just kind of tearing these pages off the bound, like the binding part of it that I already ripped out, if that makes sense. Sounds confusing. I promise if you were ripping through one of these books, you'd understand what I'm saying. So just want to make sure that I go through that. What I like about the full focus is it gives you this weekly review so that you can regroup yourself and your priorities. So the concept is awesome. I've been Googling and trying to research some templates that might work. Y'all, I know there are a lot of stores on Etsy. I have purchased a lot of things on Etsy over the years. I am huge at supporting small businesses. My challenge, though, that I have that I understand about myself is I don't have time to be printing the paper, cutting the paper, hole punching the paper. Not there. It's not what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this year, and it's certainly not what I'm going to be doing for next year. I really just understand that I need to be able to get the pages done that I need to get done, and they need to be ready to go, pre-made, because I just unfortunately am not there anymore. So nothing wrong with that. But I think when you try to understand yourself, when you're putting your planner stuff, I love and I follow a ton of planner gals. I follow some planner guys too. And what I can tell you is use those as inspiration, but don't compare yourself. How are you wanting to use your planner system? How? And then try to build around that and ask yourself those kind of questions. Do I have time to be downloading, printing, formatting, hole punching, blah, 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 right? Go back and look, how much money have I spent on these templates that at the moment at 10 o'clock at night while I was scrolling on my phone and bed, it sounded like a great idea and I did absolutely nothing with it. Look at those things. Or, oh God, all the times I bought these stickers. Or, oh my God, I needed a sticker that said grocery shopping because I needed to remember to grocery shop. Did you really need the sticker? Did you not? Hey, sometimes you do, or sometimes you didn't need it, but you use it and there is nothing wrong with it. But ask yourself these questions so that your planner can be effective, okay? So I've kind of gone through all these little loose leaf things. What I plan on doing, so something that I looked at a second ago before I decided to hop on and show you guys, is I looked at these sheet protectors that she sent me, and I'd still have to be cutting stuff off and getting janky with it. So I'm not doing that. So that's where that hole punch came in, and then I looked at the rounded corners. So the way that I'm planning on doing this is I'm just going to be setting myself up for the next 2 weeks. I like just doing 2 weeks at a time. It seems to be the most helpful for me. I look Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so there's that, and then I'll have the weekly preview. So what I'm planning on doing is on Monday when I get to the office, I'll hole punch here, and then I'm just gonna plop these in here, okay? I'm gonna get some of my cheap tabs. Let me actually go grab some. I'll show you which ones I'm talking about. I'll actually show you guys where I keep my stuff. I have this little plexiglass on my desk. I got this one, I think at TJ Maxx. It was like probably $12, $14, something like that. But this is where I keep a lot of my stuff. So I have like Franklin Covey hole punch tabs right here. I'm not gonna be using these anymore. They were the fall ones and we're going into winter, but I do have them there. I keep a ruler, I keep some travel notebooks there. I keep little, I don't even know what these things are called. They have little shapes. I keep those there. I keep Post-it notes. I keep scissors, highlighters, pens, a little bit of washi tape. I don't use a ton of washi tape, but sometimes I need it. So like in my Stalogy, I put a quote there. So I like having washi tape to keep it on there. But anyways, but these are the tabs that I'm talking about. So there's the Post-it brand that you can use on those. I have those. I have these smaller ones. And then I bought these on Amazon. God, they have like, I think it's a set of like 1,000 or it's just a shit ton. They were dirt cheap. They're cheapy, but they're not any different than this really. They're just bigger, but sometimes I like having the bigger ones because I can write a little bit more. I use these for my real estate files, my work files, whatever, but I can also use them in my planner. So more than likely what I'll be doing is Monday, I will hole punch right here. I will use one of these tabs, this size right here, and I will end up putting today. And then that way that tab every day I can move it over as I'm going. So that's gonna be that. Then it has the weekly preview so that you can prepare your week forward, right? So that I would end up putting there, again, with a secondary tab. So, for example, red, I do, I was actually talking to somebody about this the other day. I color coordinate my calendar. I like color coordinating my planner stuff too. Red means domino moving task, like something that creates momentum, is effective use of my time, is a moneymaker for me, okay? Domino moving, so red. So today would be labeled in the red one. This one right here, I'm gonna keep, I don't really keep a color for blue, but right now that's working for me, with the weekly preview. That way my brain knows it will be the weekly preview and I'll label it weekly preview. So do you see how like it'll be easy to follow in the planner? Again, the edges are gonna be jagged. I could care less right now. I just need to get into my planner and get going. Next year, I understand it's not gonna look like that, so it's gonna be fine. And then I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday again. So those would be those following weeks. So it goes back to that 2 weeks at a time. I don't need to put a tab on that yet, because just from here, I'll understand that I'm focused on that and in the weekly preview. Then I'd be able to remove week one and put the red tab on that secondary week and add another one and so on. So do you see how you kind of like stack it up? So that's what I'll be doing there. These are extras. So these extras, I'm gonna be really complicated right now, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right back there where I got it out of so I don't lose my spot. Keep it there, and that's done, right? So that's gonna be that. Now, things that I do wanna put in here for this upcoming week, I am huge on quotes, you guys. Quotes inspire me. They make my heart happy. They remind me where I'm going. I pay attention to them. They still me for a moment if I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. So I'm gonna keep this little insert here because I'm planning on putting a quote. If you guys follow me on social media, it'll be in the description. I'll post a picture of what quote I decide on. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so this next one too, this one right here, I am trying to be better about my budgeting, and I've been doing decent. I haven't been able to look at the finance budget like the paper every day like I wanted to, or every week, but I can tell you that I am mentally keeping tab and I am staying within my budget within reason. The only thing I failed on, but I think it was worth it, is I bought an espresso machine because it was on Black Friday sale and it came with the frother and it was so much cheaper than had I not. And with this new workload, I found myself drinking a crap ton of coffee this week when I didn't have the boys. And I was like, okay, I need to be able to like get a coffee maker, because I usually do cold brew coffee in my fridge and I'm going through so much that I don't have enough time to keep making it. So I was like, okay, that's a quick on the go solution and it'll save me from visiting Starbucks so much and Dutch Bros so much. So that's where we're at. Just like rip my nose off. So anyways, so this right here, what I think I'm going to do and use it for, and we'll see how it works for the week, is, let's see if this will work. I'm gonna put some paper in here. Yep, that works, perfect. Okay, so I will end up putting I keep on my bathroom counter, I keep some goals that I want to accomplish. So I'll probably put my goals here. Oh, it's my birthday week too. So my last goal for November, because my birthday is November 30th, is that I wanted to really celebrate my birthday this year. Yes, last year I did not. It was just a rough year and I didn't. So this year that was on my goal. So my goal will include celebrating my birthday, my 41st birthday, on the 30th. So I'll put that there so I mark my page that I know that that's what I need to put there. The next thing that it has space for is going to be business cards. This right here, what I will end up doing is I will put my real estate cards, my other job cards right here. This area, you can choose to put tabs. I know I used to put tabs in these. The only thing I don't like about that is it starts stretching the pocket out over time and then eventually they fall out. Instead, what I found to be helpful, at least on the Tyler binder, is I use this pocket over here. And so this one, you can just tuck them in if you want. Now, in this case, I don't need a lot of tabs, so I'm trying to keep the weight of the binder. So Classic is a bigger planner. These types of binders that are real leather, that have zippers, etc., can get very heavy, very fast, and very bulky. You can choose to bulk it up and heavy it up you can choose to keep it light. I'm trying to choose to keep it light because then I can carry it in my bag and it's not gonna get in my way. So I don't need tabs. I don't use them day to day. I do them week to week when I'm planning, which I'll use my plexiglass setup, okay? So for now, this will just have business cards and business cards. So I'll put those in here in just a little while. And then this pouch right here. So this one, you can use it for all kinds of stuff. What I plan to use this one for is I'm gonna put just 2 Post-it note sizes in here. I do not carry the entire Post-it note pack. Again, it gets heavy, it's bulky, there's no need. What I have found, because I've done planning for so long, is I put 5 papers, like 5 sheets of each size that I'm gonna need. So like, for example, if I wanted this size, this is that larger Post-it size, I'll count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rip them off. So you went from having to carry this thing, that big, to this, and lightweight, right? And then I would just open this. And 5 is enough to get me through. And if I needed to refill it, the good news is my planner comes home with me every day, so I can always refill. But I found that 5 is just a lucky number for me. That works, doesn't leave me shorthanded on Post-it notes, etc. So that's what that will do there. The pen loops, like I said, I will end up carrying a pen. So I'll give you an example. Like I would end up carrying either flare tip or a standard Pilot pen, whatever. I carry an extra fine Sharpie. You guys, I love extra fine Sharpies. And the reason I love extra fine Sharpies is because if I need to write on something, a thank you card or a little note to, it's like my little emergency, gotta live with this thing. I carry them. Like if you look in my car, I have them. In my work bag, I have them. I carry them. So I would just put this flare pen here, right? So you've got that one. These have little elastics on them, so it fits the little thing, so it would look like that, right? And then I would grab just one of my cheap highlighters and put it on the other side. So from a planning perspective, during the week, I have what I need. Highlight to mark things off, to write things in, and in case I need that to write on a tab or on anything, I've got it, or if I need to mark through something, whatever, I've got it available. This one right here is the other thing that she included for me. It's got just cards. This one I'm not going to be using this week, so that one I will keep out. And then what I will be putting in is I'm going to be putting some blank paper in. And the reason I'm going to be putting some blank paper in is I have meetings all throughout the week. Standard is I use my MoTerm setup. I have my A5 MoTerm and it's got 2 Stalogy's half years. I am in the process because of the new workload that I have. I actually bought a new Stalogy notebook. This one's the 365 because I have several divisions of things that I need to keep track of. So I'll be tabbing this up and putting it there in the MoTerm. But I carry the MoTerm in my purse. It's a great size, it's lightweight, etc. So for meetings or whatnot, my MoTerm setup for sure is the one that I'm sticking with. I will not be carrying, so I get asked sometimes if I take this like truly everywhere with me. The answer is yes and no. How I plan on using this one is I still need to keep paper in case I end up walking into a meeting or need to take a note down or something so I don't forget, so we'll have the paper in there. However, this is not one that I'm gonna be walking into meetings with. The MoTerm and the Stalogy are as my meeting notebook. It's got all my notes, papers. I look through that all the time. I carry it with me. This one is going to be more, I carry it in my purse with me. I'll have it at my desk when I'm working at my desk. If I'm at the coffee shop, I'll pop it out and work off that too. And here at home, I'll be able to have it. But it's not the one that I see myself just, hi, I'm Sam. And this to me is just too much, where my Stalogy and stuff is more manageable, if that makes sense. So, and the functionality of planning for me is all about what am I really going to use to actually use it? Because if all I'm doing is filling it out so that I can do videos like this, then that's not really a good use of my time, right? It's stuff that I need to use. So that is what I'm planning on doing. Now you can see the rings. What I have so far, even when you include what I'll be hole punching on Monday, right? And I'll go through and I'll start filling out all my tasks. I love these full focus because it says daily big 3, other tasks, and then your schedule, right? But I'm taking, in essence, only this much room of my rings, which is great. It will start building, you guys. Don't go getting excited thinking that's how I'm gonna live my life forever. No, no, no. This is just to get me started right now. That is all this is for. Eventually, I'll start filling my binder and knowing what I need to add into in order for it to make sense for me. But for right now, to go into next week, the way I need to go into next week, this setup is gonna be perfect for me. So again, I'll put it in my description, my Instagram, my Facebook. You are welcome to follow me. And if you wanna see what the final product looks like, you're welcome to hop on there. But either way, I will plan on seeing you guys. Oh, look at that. I love that. I didn't even mean to do that. I will plan, get it? Anyways, I'll plan on talking to you guys later, but I see you, I love you, you matter to me. If you want me to talk about any topic, planner life, divorce life, married life, having a lot of kid life, juggling 2 jobs life, high conflict co-parenting, co-parenting, parallel parenting, how to counterbalance life when you have everything pulling you in different directions, whatever it is, whatever topic, you let me know. I would love to share my 10 cents. And with that, I'm gonna let you guys go so I can get my booty to the gym. I see you, I love you, you matter to me. Bye.